Hello Trips and welcome back to Hanning's Rest. Right Trips, I've managed to get some little bit of progress done on the railway in the past few days. First of all, hang on, let's see if I can get it. Unless I've stuck it to the table. There it's there. I've made this up. Now this is after bridge kit that I used over there for the Evel Knievel bridge at the end of the town. I'm going to put this up as a part of the tunnel. I'll show you where it's going to go in a minute. I know it's no prototypical, but it's my railway and I don't care. Alright, and I'll show you some other bits and pieces I've got done. Right, Trips. This is where it's going to go. Hang on. I'll show you. It's going to go up here. Alright. I'll make up some brick effect columns for it. And I'll do a brick liner for inside the tunnel as well. Alright. So been putting some shrubbery in between the tracks and stuff. Just to kind of enhance this. But I've not done this side yet because I've still got factories and whatnot to go along with when they're built. So I've got stuff up in there. I've got a lot more to do around about these buffer stops and stuff. I'm still contemplating putting maybe a wee canopy over here, but I'm not sure. Alright, and as you know, I've got my rocks finished. Down there's all done. That track has been weathered. The buffer stops have kind of weathered as well. Right, I'm on to the front. Now I've just done static grass, clumps, some paving. Got a wee bit of grass or something to put in there just to hide that. This is going to be like a wee kind of car parky bit for servicing the shed here. I'm not sure about keeping this. This is like 50 years old at least. You know, so I've had it a long time. But I don't think it's really of a good enough quality now to match alongside the engine shed. I've got the ducats for the rainwater pipes down the stair. I've thought to paint them up and put them on, two in the front, two in the back. Right, I've got some other bits and pieces to do in here. So some more wee clumps and stuff to add. But that's it there, so we'll pan back. And I think that's looking quite good now. It's getting there, eh? You can see all the plants and that go in between the tracks and that. All this stuff, all these clumps, all these different kinds of clumps, I get them off of Temu because they're extremely cheap compared to what you'll find in this country for stuff out of model shop or that. Right, as you can see, I've added some bits here and there just to hide bits of the baseboard that you could see. So, apart from the water tower, a few maybe wee bits and pieces of shrubbery or a wee tree or something like that, I would say this bit's a bit done. I say that's a car park. I was going to put dry stone diking on it, but I couldn't get any that I liked, so I'll style it out and get fencing or whatever, and I'll get something like it in. Alright, so that's that. Right, in case you're wondering what's running around, it's these two my warships, and they've got the wee diesel crews that I got last year, the wee diesel drivers that I got last year all painted up and fitted into them. And you also notice that they're running extremely quietly because I fitted the two CD motors into them. And hang on, I'll show you the performance of these things. Right. I mean, how good and smooth and quiet is that? That's a 25 on the Gauge Master controller. I'm starting to creep forward, and that's at 10. That's that away. Now what I didn't say when I showed you the motors was you can get them with or without a voltage dropper. I got them without the voltage dropper because they're rated for like 3 volts or 6 volts or something. But I never run my trains at full speed anyway, so the chances of me burning out the motors are extremely thin. Alright, so I'll crack on and do some more. Oh aye, before you go guys, I've added some oil drums there on wee pallets. So I've got other bits and pieces still to do, just to add. You know, I've got like loads of crates, oil drums, I've got more oil drums there. You know, so I've got plenty to do, just to add a bit of life to this side. I need some more over there to make it a little bit more realistic. Alright troops, so what I'll do is, I'll leave you with some running shots of these 2 Lima warships going in with our new motors in. I think they're brilliant, they're dead quiet and aye. And the next one I'll probably have some more landscaping done. I might even have that tunnel mouth finished. God knows what else I'll have done. I've still got loads of stuff to do with locomotives and stuff. I've got lights and etc. to fit on the locomotives. They're just dummy lights for the head codes and that. But aye. Remember, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of junk. Alright. That's Sharpshooter going round. On an assortment of Hornby, Lima and Ren wagons. And this one is Rapid, and it's pulling an assortment of Blackman and Hornby coaches.